Right, World Sports Wrap here with Cairo Howarth from EFC. Cairo, fantastic show this evening. You must be absolutely stoked. EFC 62, probably one of the best ever.
Yeah, I think my favorite event, and yeah, it's too awesome to keep getting. I feel that our events keep getting better and better. The level of the competition is getting better and better, and the level of the athletes is just raising the bar every time. So really chuffed.
Fantastic main events, 3 title fights, and that final fight between Yannick Bahadi and Dricus du Plessis, awesome.
Yeah, the place was going crazy, and even Zulu and Sylvester was magic. I mean, yeah, it was awesome. What a big build-up to Yannick and Dricus. It's been intense, and it really delivered tonight.
So let's move on to The Fighter, Season 1. There's, like you said, you've been working on this for quite some time, and you recently announced the 2 coaches that are going to represent the 2 teams. Talk us through the reason for those 2 coaches when we've got so many other coaches, and why these 2 guys?
Yeah, we look at, I mean, last year the biggest fight that we put on last year was Ishad Sayed and Damart Penna. Obviously that fight, Damart came out with a positive drug test, later proved to be contaminated supplements that he had, so no fault on his part. But the reality is their fight that Damart won becomes a no contest. He did have an advantage, an unfair advantage, so we had to do that rematch. We must do that rematch. And so obviously a lot of animosity between Damart and Ishad. They didn't like each other before. Since that all happened, it's got even worse. And they really are both world-class athletes, Damart and Ishad. That they're really top. They're some of the top competitors that we've got, and we think they'll make great coaches on the show. And I think the perfect way to end that finale will be the 2 of them fighting on the 16th of December.
As the last event of the year, I absolutely think it's going to be a cracker of a main event. Can you give us any indication as to some of the fighters that have already lined up to be on these teams?
I can't give you any names right now, but I can tell you we've got top contenders from around the world coming into this house. So like really, really, really good guys. So we wanted to make sure that the winner of this is a legitimate contender for this middleweight strap, and that's what we're going to have.
And just to let the listeners know a little bit more, are most of the contenders EFC fighters? Like you said, there's some coming from around the world. Is there going to be nice mix-up between internationals and local guys?
Nice mix-up, a lot of internationals. We're purely going on the best guys that we can find that are in here, but mostly not EFC fighters at all. So a whole lot of new names. And
what can we expect in terms of the show? Kickstarting in October?
Yeah, we actually start filming in 3 weeks' time, which is cool. And then it airs on the 14th of October, the first episode. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really, really good. You guys are going to be pleasantly surprised.
Cairo, thanks so much for your time.